evening, everybody, or morning, or day, or whatever the case may be. Welcome to the after show of the UnCalledFour. We are very happy to have an after show. Let's just run around the room with who we've got here with us today. Of course, we've got the one and only Dick Dawson. Dick, how are you today?
I'm great. That was an absolute blast earlier. That was such a fun show. I've really settled into being the back end, running OBS and whatnot on this show. It's really fun. And I was having such a blast that I ran and got more beer and scheduled an after show because I didn't want this fucking shit to end. Woohoo!
Sounds like a plan to me. Okay, and Sal, Southern Hemisphere Globehead. How did you enjoy the show, and are you looking forward to some stupid and lots of laughs now?
Oh, I had so much fun, and yes, I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be great.
That's good. Well, poor Sal, it's in the middle of the bloody night over there. And we have B with us today. B, just B, how you doing? How did you enjoy the main show?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. That was actually great. The amount of stupid that they give us for material is amazing. So we really appreciate all you idiots out there for keeping us busy and giving us lots of laughs. And looking forward to the after show and getting to know Danny over here and get to talk to Colorado Biker a little bit. I don't get to see him very much. So yeah, this ought to be great.
It will be. I know it is. Well, let's say hello to Danny Jones Hoax Police, one of our new friends. Welcome, Danny.
Thank you very much. Thanks for inviting me over, folks. Really appreciate it.
It's
the same sort of thing in the UK. We just look at the idiots and take the mick out of them. Take the Michael. Yeah, it's very funny. But I'm glad to be in. The after show is where it all starts, isn't it, really?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I want to say, Danny, it's great to have you over and get to know you. I mean, we've got a lot of UK and EU friends and family to the channel. And during the stream, when I caught your chats and whatnot there, I checked out your channel. And just briefly, when I knew everybody was going to really blab on, because I'm producing in the background, right? I went over and I watched like 2 minutes of the first video of yours that I found. And I was like, oh, yeah, we got to know this guy. He's good. So, welcome to the show, man. Yeah.
I've been around for a while. I've been around for about 12 years in total. This is my YouTube channel is my fourth one now, I think, because I keep closing it down. It's like the trolls don't
dude. Yeah, we get so many videos on our channel demonetized. It's not funny, but we literally say, "Hey, YouTube, here's another dildo for you. We're not stopping. Fuck you."
I'm the same. Just another channel. Keep going.
Okay, and our last panel member right now is Colorado Biker. How you doing tonight? Okay.
I'm doing well. How's everybody else?
Yay!
We're good.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
So, Biker, you've been pretty busy these days. What are you up to? You've been having a good time. Well, your wallet anyway, by the sounds of it.
Well, I don't know about a good time. I'm helping a family member remodel and flip a 120-year-old house in Pueblo.
Oh, God, I didn't know it was a family member. I'm so sorry I even brought it up. You unpaid son of a bitch.
No, actually, he is paying me. He is paying me with grief. And aggravation. Oh, my God. I grew up on a construction site with my dad, my uncle, and my grandfather. And never let a man who has never done framing do framing on a house. Oh, God. I had to go in and redo half of the damn work that he did. It was just, oh, no. It's an exercise in just aggravation. What did you do? What did you do? I keep having that scene from Ghostbusters come back in my head. What did you do, Ray? What did you do? So yeah, no, I'm making a little extra money doing that because our tours aren't going in. My tours aren't starting up until September because the one tour that we had in August to Sturgis got canceled. So yeah, I know. I'm woefully disappointed.
Bummer.
So, and it was a fun private group too. It was a bunch of people that I'd taken on another tour, and they wanted to do another one. And they, oh god, they're fun. But no, I don't get to go to Sturgis now. Damn it.
Well, I tell you what, Biker, I have to touch on one thing. I was married to a framer for years. I worked with him for off and on for years. We used to pick up little side jobs, and we'd get one or two other guys, and we'd frame out the bottom of a house in like a weekend, and get it all set. And then the construction crew could come in and build out from there, but we'd do the layout and everything. And so I was never a full-time framer, but I know stupid when I see it. So I pulled up one day to pick him up. This was, oh my God, I was like 22 years old. Yeah. And I pull up to pick him up, and I yell over at the foreman. I'm like, Jay, come here. And he's like, what's going on, man? And I say, you going to let that guy use your saw like that? And not only did the guy have the foreman's saw, his own personal saw, but he was ripping a piece of plywood backwards.
What?
I was just waiting. I said, dude, he's going to kill himself. That saw's going to kick up and hit him in the face in a minute. And he was like, what the hell are you doing? And then I just drove away.
Well, first of all, using the foreman's personal saw equipment right there is a reason to get your ass fired. I mean, right there, you're fired, man. You touching my shit? No, you don't do that. I take all my own tools down there.
Yeah, it was a brand new double bevel Makita, and he's over there.
Oh God,
chewing it up backwards, and you could just see him like pushing so hard. And I'm like, how is that not kicking up on him right now?
What's really
put his body weight on to keep it down on the board? I don't.
Yeah, no shit. What's really cool about this place is it's in Pueblo, Colorado. It's right. It's in the neighborhood right across from the old steel mill down there. But the house was built in 1900. So it's all ripped down to the studs on the inside and everything. And nice. I love it because all the wood, a 2x4 is an actual 2 inches by 4 inches.
Yes, square edged and all.
Yeah, totally rough cut lumber, and it's all spruce. It's not pine or anything. It's good, solid spruce wood. Nice. We're gonna rip up the floor. There's old oak flooring in there, real tongue and groove oak flooring. So amazing. I'm gonna rip a bunch of that up and keep it for myself because that stuff is beautiful once it's refinished.
Hell yeah! Did you guys find any shiplap underneath the drywall?
Oh, there was no drywall. It was a slat and plaster.
Slat and plaster, no shit.
Slat and plaster.
Boy, that's a bitch to pull down.
Oh God, we pulled it all down. That was horrible. The dust alone.
That's a lot of pry bar and sledgehammer work right there.
Oh yeah. It was just rip it down. And then the outside was redone in stucco. So we've had to rip chunks of that out too. It's just, but it's fun. It's fun to go in and see 120-year-old construction methods that. It's probably not a surprise to some people, but they're better than a lot of construction methods today.
Well, yeah, and they also use like big ass real nails back then too.
Oh yeah, these things are huge.
Like some of them, you go back far enough, they're like spikes. They're not even nails. They're square-headed, handmade freaking nails.
What, Dick?
Hold on, guys. Sorry to cut in, but did Mipet even finish intros, or have we just turned it into a talk show already?
Sorry, Mipet.
No,
I'm not sure.
Didn't Mipet finish? I don't know, man. You got on construction and wood. I'm the one lesbian loves wood. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was in the background doing production stuff, and then I realized, wait a minute. I wasn't even paying attention, and I should have been.
But I got to everybody. Thank you.
Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, so all right. So we can talk about my wood then. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Mine's in the gutter and
Let's talk about your wood. Sure. Old wood. Old hardwood.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Now,
that's what Viagra's for. Okay, anyway.
But honestly, my favorite part of the whole construction process is what I used to do. I had a couple painting companies, and I love, because I'm ADD, I love that instant satisfaction of painting a fucking wall after it's all nice and primered and sanded, and you look down and it's smooth and beautiful and even, and the whole room pops, and then I'm like, yes, this is the best. That's the best part of any renovation. I love painting.
Yeah, the cool part about something like this is seeing it from the starting point, because this place, they bought the property for $20,000 with the house on it.
Oh shit!
For nothing. And it's old company housing. It was like housing that was built for the steel mill workers that they could buy for cheap. The steel mill just hired a contractor to come in. These houses went up in 2 to 3 days for a house.
Oh.
I mean, just rapid construction to build this. Oh, you got a crew of 40 guys. You can get a house up in a day and a half.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
and it's simple and it's
organized.
Simple. It's only 900 square feet too, so it's not a big house. So
not in South Africa.
No, not in England.
Yeah,
not in
South
the
Africa
UK.
It would be big. Yeah, in the UK too. Yeah, it would be pretty big.
Well, in the UK, we don't make wooden houses. Everything over here is all brick and stone.
Us also. We use brick and mortar.
Yep. But yeah, that takes a bit longer. You need at least a day and a half for all the mortar to dry on that stuff. Yeah. But anyway, I watched the show.
Well, I was just going to say we got some more incoming coming up here. On the show earlier, Colorado, what hit your fancy as humorous and what hit your fancy as, oh my God, this guy needs a foot stuffed down his throat?
Well, CC is always, he needs more than a foot. He needs a whole leg stuffed down his throat. He needs his own leg stuffed down his throat. That guy is just an idiot extraordinaire. I mean, the stupid, it burns. It burns.
I like his wife better. I like his wife when she tells him off. I think that's brilliant.
Oh, yeah, that was good. That was good. So
that's what we need. Somebody needs to make a meme of a cream that's for the asses of the debunkers. After getting burned all day out of frustration.
I'm sure everyone out there already.
The channel somewhere, it's got all CC clips of where his wife's been telling him off all together. Put it all together. They have. It's brilliant. I'll have to find it.
Oh, it must be the best. Go Southern.
There's more than one video clip of his wife telling him off.
Yeah, it's about 8 or 9 all put together on one video. It's really funny. It's really fun.
Wow.
I'll find it.
Wow. I had no idea. I thought there was only like the 2 that I knew. Oh, I have to see this.
No, there's lots
Dick,
and lots.
please share that. I would love to see that shit.
Me too.
Yeah, we have to. Oh, we got incoming and I have to do a screen share. Holy fuck, I got too much to do. Oh, look at this. We got John Watson joining in. All right. Oh, here, shit. I got to let me see here, John. Let me see if I can get your camera up on the screen here if you want to have it on. Let's see here. This set isn't used to cameras. There we go. All right. And let's see if I can make that actually usable. Look at that. You can damn near see them. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got the wrong one pinned now. Biker's got a presentation. Okay.
This is what I thought of CC.
Oh, man. Okay, here. Let me get that pinned up. Why isn't it doing it?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, come on. OBS, you could play along. Thank you very much. Here. There we go. Does it work?
There you go.
Survey says. All right.
Yes, the stupid does burn.
That was mine. Anytime you see CC, it's just like, ow, 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 ow.
Yeah.
Why? I mean,
Please stop talking.
The guy can put his pants on by himself.
Can we take that for granted?
He sits there and debates for a while. Do I put my right leg in first or should I put my left leg in? And he can't tell his right from his left, so he's absolutely fucked, isn't he?
Honestly, with the guy standing outside, when I looked at him, the first thing I thought was he came up outside from in mom's basement because he can't get a cell phone signal to send it out, so he stands outside because he lives in his mother's basement. I mean, didn't he look like a kind of guy that lived in his mother's basement still?
Was that Daniel Pratt or was that the guy who looked like Pepe the Toad?
I don't know, the one that was trying to debunk Blue Marble.
Oh yeah. That was
Oh,
that was the guy
God,
that looked
that
like
guy.
Pepe the Toad.
Yeah, he looked like
sock
I
puppet
swear to
master.
God, I think he lived in his mom's basement.
How could CC come back from that time when his wife just bitch slapped him? Remember that?
I know, John, that one, when I watched that, I'm like, number one, why is it still on YouTube? Number two, how did you come back to YouTube? You know, seriously, man, how do you step up and go, yeah, I'm not an asshole loser motherfucker, and I'm going to keep going, right?
Oh,
It's easy though, and if you're stupid and really stupid, then it's easy.
I just crawled up my own asshole after that.
No, I don't hold back when it comes to stupids. You know, I mean, can you imagine Cece's wife every time he comes home from work? She must want to just grab roadkill and stuff it down his fucking throat. Here's your supper, you fucking idiot.
She's been
Oh.
she's been secretly feeding him a rotten possum and raccoon for years, and he doesn't know it.
This is my kind of stream.
Hey,
Yeah,
John,
we're just
around
fucking
here,
nuts.
we don't fucking hold back, buddy.
Fucking sound.
Yeah, you never have to ask anybody here how they really feel because they are already telling you. Trust me. That is a fact.
Oh, yeah. And I wouldn't hesitate to say right now, of all the YouTube debunking live channels that you know, nobody has more demonetized episodes than us. And we don't care.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
It's a goal.
Rather be ourselves. We don't care. Rather be ourselves, man.
Yeah, I've never been here for the money. It's never been about the money for me. It's just about getting the truth out there for people to see. That's all it's been about.
Do your own research.
Exactly that.
Yeah. For me, it's all about the humor. I'm here for the laughs, you know, because I don't care to try to teach a flat earther they're wrong. I just love hilariously laughing about it and insulting them until I'm, you know, drunk enough not to bother anymore.
Yeah,
That's
Good
the best way to
strategy.
treat them, you know. It's the best way.
it's I've got into a lot of trouble previously. Because I don't tend to get involved unless I've had a few beers, and I've been quite sort of vocal and been kind of say, "Oh, John, Jesus Christ, you can't say that," and I think I fucking should.
Someone needs to say it.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
John,
some things need to be said.
yeah, John, when it comes to, oh, you shouldn't have said that. No, that's what this channel is for. Absolutely.
Well, I'm in the right fucking place then. Yeah. Oh.
So, John, I would like to get your impressions, and Danny as well, in turn. Eric Dubé's movie Level. Tell me your thoughts. Oh, yeah. Globehead, I'm coming to you last because you're the guest and you get the longest, okay? So let's start with John because he's new to joining us, and then we'll go to Danny because he's new to joining us. And so, John, Eric Dubé's Level, tell us about it.
I've had a skim through, and it's the usual Eric Dubé shite. What's a really solid Scottish shite.
I love it.
That's what it is. More of the same. It's just fucking bollocks. It's just shite.
It's literally just a 2-hour version of his entire life on YouTube, isn't it?
the thing, the thing that really brings it down, if it could be brought down more, is that the experts that he produces are, a fucking tattoo artist. I mean, I don't have, I know some really lovely tattoo artists, but you don't bring tattoo artists into the frame when you're trying to describe the shape of the fucking earth.
No, it's true. You don't go to a baker and ask him how to about mechanical engineering. That doesn't make any sense.
No, you don't. And it's just fuck me. How much money did they spend to produce that? Fuck knows. Just a fucking. I think even it went so flat that.
You son of a bitch! I was trying to drink beer when you did that. You bastard!
It went so flat that I think even the Flurfs were like, "Ooh, that was bad."
Yeah. Well, I love the description. I love it. I love it. So let's turn to our other new friend tonight, Danny Jones, Hoax Police. Eric Dubé level, you're familiar with it? And if so, give us a sound off. What did you think?
Well, Eric Dubé is the main man behind the Flat Earth, isn't he? He's the one who started it all off many, many years ago with his books and his DVDs. This DVD he's brought out, was it April, I think it was? Another just batshit crazy, full of bull crap. And there's a few people in it who haven't got a clue. They don't do maths. They haven't got a clue about trigonometry. They haven't got a clue about really what day it is of the week, have they, really? Let's be honest. They haven't got a clue. And it's just an absolute shit show, if you like, of mistruths, misunderstandings, bad education. Where do you start with it all? So it's typical Eric grifting for more money. That's all that is.
Awesome. Good shout. Good shout. Now, Southern Hemisphere Globehead, our most lovely guest on the Uncalled For show this evening. I would love to hear, because I know you dove into it, Eric Dubé's level. Give us a sound off. The floor is yours.
The one thing that really got to me was that one guy with the cowboy hat or something, and he was standing in front of this lake, and he said, "Pretend this is." And no, we don't have to pretend. All the calculations, the observations have already been done for us. We don't have to pretend looking out into the distance, into flatness or no. I'm shocked that he would use the word pretend or imagine. We don't have to do those things. And flat earthers, or should I say, I'm going with Mipet's idea now. It's globe deniers. They are globe deniers. I've done the research. They said, I even posted a video asking, what do you mean when you say do your own research?
Yeah.
Well, Summer, the thing is when they say that, what they really mean is do a YouTube search that's tainted to make sure that you find the results you want. Don't do a search that means that you might actually find information that challenges your beliefs. And it's very easy to do that on Google, DuckDuckGo, or any of the other search engines you want. If you do your search tainted, you will find what you want, not the actual truth.
But you see, that's the thing. I went outside. I didn't go to the internet to do my research.
Right. That's right.
You haven't done proper research, then, honestly.
So, when they say do your own research, I went outside and I pointed my camera in several directions to see what they are saying. And I'm not sure anymore that they don't understand. I think that they don't want to understand. They want to be ignorant so they can. Are they doing it for money? Why are they doing this? Because as they are doing this, science is advancing. You know, we've got cameras on Mars right now. So what is their purpose of denying the shape of the earth, the motion of the earth, how the earth goes around the sun? It doesn't make sense. What is their objective?
Money.
I don't think so.
That's
money.
That's it. You've got to, to be a flat earther, you have to you basically have to be a liar, and just deny reality. When last week I found myself in a very, very strange position. Just to name drop, I was on a Zoom meeting with Brian Eno, the musician.
Dude, I met Brian Eno in the studio. We have to talk. No fucking shit. No way.
So Brian Eno and Catherine Hyman, the astronomer royal for Scotland, and Aimee Loeb, the head of the Professor Aimee Loeb, the head of astrophysics in Harvard University, it's still kind of blowing me away. They were kind of like, "So, John, what do you think?" And I'm like, "Fuck." Yeah, it was quite strange. But yeah, that's kind of what's going through my head at the moment. But just to go back to the point, I think the whole kind of ethos of flat Earth is just to deny reality, and to go against, recognized science, and be the part of this entitled small group that
knows the truth. #TM.
Huh?
Knows the truth. #TM.
Yeah. It is quite a an enthralling, kind of inviting, attractive thing to think that you've got some kind of knowledge that no one else has.
But it's wrong. Yes, it's wrong. It's so wrong. My main question, and I chose the sun as my object because it's visible to all of us. And I ask, what mechanism stops the sun at the solstice and makes it sort of head back in the opposite direction? If the sun is orbiting the earth, shouldn't it just carry on in that motion, and eventually we should get the sun rising in the west and setting in the east, and that keeps alternating and alternating? There's nothing to stop the sun in that. Isn't conservation of momentum a thing?
Yes. Yeah. We got a hand up, so I want to get over to Danny Jones. We got to make sure we get our hands in.
Have you looked at the other video that was out there as well, called Flatlanders? Have you seen that one?
No.
Okay, that's on my channel. It's not just Eric Debay. There's another group, idiots as I call them, do another video called Flatlanders, and that's another video that's coming out as well. I think it's already out actually. They're making that one. Another one. Grifting off the money. As long as it's got DVD sales and book sales, that's how they make the money. Simple.
Hoax Police, you got to give me a hook up there. We might have to cover this on Pub Chat coming up on Friday when you join us for a proper show.
Yeah, I'll get some information ready for Flatlanders. So that's a new one coming out.
Thank you. Now, I did want to get to Colorado Biker for a little sound off on Eric Dubé and Level, because everybody gets their turn, right? What do you think? You must have checked that out already. Come on.
Why do you do this to me? Why do I have to relive this experience twice, man? Come on. I have PTSD from the stupid. I watched the whole thing.
So did I, buddy. It was
fucking
brutal, wasn't it?
Oh my God. Why? The whole thing was, it's just, I had to go to the doctor like 3 times for facepalm.
You should have had a counter of how many times you said no as you were watching the movie, or that's not how that works.
It's called infinity. It's just the stupid started from second 1 and continued all the way through
until the credits.
Yeah. It was amazing that someone could be this delusional. I couldn't believe half of the stuff that they said. It was a little bit here and there. Yeah, maybe. But that's only if you are a complete fucktard. If you have no brain whatsoever, then yeah, I could see believing some of this. Oh, wait, we're talking about, yeah. Same guy. Yeah, jeez. The thing that gets me is I would like to actually sit down and do a debate or just a conversation with Dubé or some of these other idiots. And I wouldn't concentrate on their so-called evidence, one, because they don't have any and they don't have a model that works or anything like that.
I was just going to say, bring me a model, bitch.
I would like to find out. Yeah, I would like to find out their motivation for why they believe it, why they want to believe this. It's not about,
Colorado, this is a debate we have coming up on Shills Debate Night. We have a debate on the psychology of the conspiracist being booked right now in the background.
Oh, good. Because that's really something that is the most intriguing to me, is what leads people to believe things that are demonstrably false.
That's been my biggest question to the flat earthers, Colorado. That's my biggest question to them.
Yeah.
I don't care what you believe. I want to know why you believe it. How have you come to this conclusion? That's what I want to know.
How did you get to this level of stupid? How did you get to this level of stupid?
It starts with the Bible, apparently. From what I heard, it's most flat earthers are Christians. If you look at Nathan Thompson, Nathan Roberts, those people start with
Mark Sargent. We can all name them.
No, it starts with the Bible, apparently. So,
well, no, there's some that are not. There are some that are not religious, or they don't even talk about it, or it doesn't even enter into the conversation. It's just they're just new level fucktard.
Nathan Oakley's not religious, is he? I don't think at all.
Thing I heard. Apparently, the sun is cold.
Oh, of course it is. Of course.
No, I think that's supposed to be moonlight. Moonlight is supposed to be cold.
Yeah, the moonlight.
There's the dark side of the sun. Don't forget that.
Is that the next Pink Floyd album?
The cold moonlight thing. That was
this is. I heard about that one, but this one is a South African saying that the sun doesn't have heat. The sun doesn't give us the heat we feel. Our heat does not come from the sun because the sun is cold.
It comes from everybody masturbating so fast that the friction heats the planet all by itself. Lube, people, lube. Use lots of lube. Me. Come on.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
Can I just say that the whole reason why I got I developed an interest with the whole flat earth thing was my brother, my older brother, is a diehard conspiracy theorist. He's like my nemesis almost. And I was in his house one day, and he had one of these point and shoot thermometers. And
that's called a rectal thermometer, and you should never point and shoot that at anyone.
Oh, but they're tasty. Oh, they taste so good.
But,
oh no, wrong one.
But I said, like, what's that? Why have you got one of them?
Was he growing?
And he said it's because moonlight is cold. I'm like, mate, moonlight isn't cold. And he's like, oh no, it is. I've researched it.
I think the only thing cold there is his brain cells. They've died off and gone cold.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck me, mate. So I did my own research.
I did my own research. I found that the moon glows. It doesn't have light of its own.
Into the dark depths of
John.
YouTube. Fucking
John, I have a question. I have a question for these people. So if moonlight and sunlight are, cold, then why does the movement of molecules dictates temperature, right? Fast moving and slow moving. So as such, why do solar panels not work better when you surround them in ice? just
the question I always wanted to ask was, how come I can't freeze ants with a magnifying glass under the full moon? Why can't I do that? I should be able to do that. I've tried, but it's not.
They've tried.
They just wander off, the little pricks.
So wait. Does that mean that all of the nuclear power plants in the world are nothing but giant ice freezers? Same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fucking.
What the hell?
What makes me laugh is when you ask the flat earths about what is an horizon. Can you define a horizon for me? They don't know what a horizon is. They haven't got a clue.
No.
They say we haven't got one, but they can't tell us what one is.
No, because in their world, I should be able to take my 6-inch Newtonian telescope and literally zoom into the horizon to the point where I could see the ice wall, because I can see the rings of Saturn. Hello.
I got a flat earther on that one. I said,
my best debunking argument for the flat earth was the Arctic sailing race. They sail around the Arctic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
On your map, it will take you about a year to sail that. So I don't get it. And that's where they just blocked me, kicked out. That's the usual.
There's a sail around Arctic also, because I heard about the actual Antarctic marathon. People actually go to Antarctica to run a marathon.
I didn't know that one. I just know they sail around it. They sail around the whole Antarctic and go back to Australia, sort of thing.
Well, you never hear about the runners, though, because they all get shot by the UN as soon as they step onto Antarctica.
I also show them the airplane ticket, which costs £1,700 to go with Qantas Air. They fly straight over it if you want. They don't want to do that.
I got a great comment from the chat here. DKG Custom says, and by the way, DK, the Meats link is in the goddamn Discord room, you fucking slacker. But because he could have said this live. Why don't we have fridges built from moon rocks?
Because we've never been to the moon. That's what they'll tell you.
Can you see my my telescope I'm showing here.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Here, let me pin that. Hold on. Let me get over and pin that.
Wait, that doesn't work.
so-
It's got an equatorial mount on it. That shouldn't work. It's a flat Earth. That won't work on a flat Earth.
I am so jealous.
This is it's one of my smaller telescopes.
Oh, really? One
Is
of
that
my. Okay.
that
Okay.
okay?
I felt like an equal in this conversation, but now I'm just one of the other people. So go ahead.
Oh my goodness, I'm way under the rock.
I've got an embarrassment of telescopes. I think that's a collective
That's a
term.
Newtonian, isn't it?
No, it's a refractor.
No, that's
Oh,
a
it's
refractor.
Okay. Is it a Schmidt-Cassegrain design or is it a catadioptric?
No, it's a
Holy
it's a refractor. It's
Oh, it's a straight refractor.
Colorado, can you speak English?
Sorry.
That's a big refractor, man.
I got a degree in optics. I'm sorry.
That's
Where
a
were you
big
based on?
refractor.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
that's not far off of the size of my light bucket, but that's a refractor. It must have a great image, John. That must be really nice.
It's
Where were you based, John? Where were you based on the globe?
I'm in central Scotland.
Central Scotland. So by right,
Wow.
you should be able
Somewhere
to
near
zoom
there?
that telescope. You
It's
should be able to zoom in to see New York City now. Then should be.
it's a 6-inch.
Can I ask you, can you bring the moon back from below the horizon with this thing? Because apparently that can be
no.
done.
Yeah, with a ship and like some really fast propulsion.
Elevation.
The video in the inside chat for you, Dick.
It's a really nice. Give you a spec. It's an Explorer Scientific AR-152. That's the.
Those are nice. I like those. Explorer Scientific makes some good stuff.
Don't point at the sun; you'll freeze your eyeball.
Yeah, well, I
Do you
got it to. I actually got this telescope to for a solar telescope, and I got. I mean, I don't want to bore you to death, but I got a Daystar quark, like a hydrogen alpha.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Now I'm even more jealous and envious.
No shit.
So
Wow.
it's
To
like
my
the,
list of negative
like the-
emotions.
it's basically the telescope that you would want to use with a quark, and you stop it down. Although it's 152, you stop it down to 125 to make it like 5 inches or maybe 4. Yeah, so that's the purpose of this, but it's not the telescope. I'll go down to the shed and show you the telescope.
The real one, the real boy.
And in the meantime, while you're walking over there, I'll ask you, did you hear about Donnie of Daytona?
No.
No.
Well, he had Celestron, and apparently that's a really nice telescope, but he didn't know about focal lengths and focus and magnification and all of those things that apparently this telescope is very good for observing. You can even see like Jupiter and the rings of Saturn with this telescope. But he was blurring.
Celestron makes binoculars that you can see the rings of Saturn with.
Wow.
Yeah, they make some. My optics. One of my optics instructors was actually one of the lead designers for Celestron for like 25 years.
Wow. So this guy takes such an awesome design and he buggers around with things he doesn't understand, and he puts those videos out to say, oh, look at, what did he say? The waters above. Look at the waters above rippling.
Okay,
The
thermal
waters above
atmospheric.
rippling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thermal atmospheric distortion.
Yes,
Now,
but the
here,
above.
sorry to jump in, everybody, but we have a little video preview we're gonna do from our very own in the chat, Danny Jones, Hoax Police. You sent me the link. Do you want to set it up and I'll play it?
Yeah. Cool. This is same sort of thing as Level, as Eric DeBay's film. But these are a different group. I don't think they get on with Eric. I think they fell out years ago and now got their own thing. It's called Flatlanders. Have a listen to this. It's just basically the salt plains. Have a listen to this.
Oh, gosh.
Ouch. Danny, what the fuck have you done to us?
Been there, seen it.
You not seen this? Have you watched it or not watched it?
No, I've been to the salt flats.
Have you been there? So yeah, you would be. Yeah, of course, you'd over there.
The salt flats are mecca of speed. I'm so jealous right now. This is bullshit.
But the way they're making it as if it's so...
Yeah, it's like Hollywood. It's like Hollywood, isn't it?
Is it just me, or is anybody else ready to take their own life?
No.
Right there. Did you see that?
Not my own. Not my own life. Maybe somebody else's.
Is this the trick?
Danny, you got some splaining to do.
Shocking, isn't it? It's absolutely shocking.
Wow.
So as you can see, this is the new film that's coming out. You know what I mean? It's going to overtake Level, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
we
know.
got to do a live debunking of this
It's
shit.
shocking. This is a lot more money
Yes.
behind this one.
I must
Okay,
say they...
I'm stopping it there because, I can't handle
Yeah,
it
if you can
anymore.
pause that video there, you can actually see the curve for your eye right there.
Yes.
Perspective.
Flurf
You can't make
spectacle.
this up. You cannot make this up because the money behind that movie there is like, wow, you put some money and effort into this. But
You know what? I'm gonna guess that was 3/4 of the budget, and the rest is gonna be like Ancient Aliens off History Channel. To be honest,
the rest is mobile phone footage.
Yeah.
I could probably do something like that video production wise with Final Cut Pro in motion.
Yes,
That's
dude, I
not
could do that
bad.
too.
That's
No
not
problem.
that hard.
I couldn't
Add
do that.
some
but I know there's other
dramatic
people out there who
music.
could do that.
Like the end of the world type of music.
The dramatic
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
from Free
dramatic,
Sound.
Yeah.
But
I
doubt
just-
Simon Dan and that will all jump all over that, and everyone else will jump all over it. I'll just stay away from it. Let's leave them go.
Well, that's what we do over here is we do these little funny moments where we show them. But then when everybody else jumps on the bandwagon and does like 20 videos about it, we move on and do other things because we're not trying to be cool on this channel. If you're not paying attention, we are cool. We don't have to try. So we just do our own thing.
We were fucking born cool, dick.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I just thought we were so pathetic we gave up
Somebody
trying.
Somebody in the chat just pointed out that you're right. It's a series on YouTube. So the question needs to be asked as well. Why are YouTube removing flat Earth videos but allowing this to go up? It's very weird.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know. I want to see. Sorry, Globe. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm saying that YouTube shouldn't censor the flat Earth videos. You know, because if it's out there, we can so-called debunk it, you know, with evidence. If they are hiding what they are feeling, I don't know what word to use. If they are hiding it, we won't know about it, and we won't be able to set people straight.
Yeah, don't hide mental health. That's what I understand that.
Yeah, I want to say in the chat there, Rupert Cow says that editing reminded me of ODD, and you're not wrong there. That was really over the top ODD kind of stuff, except it didn't have the nasty sounding voiceover. Like, you know, somebody spent $80 to put them in a fucking studio with a real mic.
Also, Dick, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. They put in such high production value, you know, to their name and their intro, but their content is
crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah. We do the other thing around here. You know, we do intros based on like South Park animation and then go on to improve. So, you know, but it, you know, but I do that on purpose, right? You know, I love that. You know, it doesn't take much and I can just change it whenever I want, kind of thing. Now, we've almost got to, like, you know, every time you get a thing where, you know, people start to say, oh, flat Earth is dying because you had like some big debunk come out or whatnot. What happens is a few of the big wigs start to, you know, regroup and reshuffle. But then in the background with their Facebook groups and whatnot, they always have new contenders step to the plate. And
like the South African oak I was telling you about.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this. And so in my mind, flat Earth never dies because it's the mentality of the conspiracist that never dies. You always have these uneducated fucks who actually think they're smarter than you because, you know, you went to college and got a degree, right?
Dunning-Kruger.
Yeah, man.
And why do they do that? Because they end up using the technology.
Yeah, when we take the channels down, they get removed. We just get blamed then. Oh, it's NASA closed us all down. You're like, fuck, you nuts. You're like, this nuts.
And Southern, you're not wrong there. When it comes to the technology, they disclaim the people who created the same exact stuff they used to spread their bullshit. How does that reconcile in the human brain, right?
That makes me the most angry. And especially from the religious. You know, where they want to disparage science here, but quote mine the scientists there where they think it supports their argument. And that's what flat earthers do. They use the scientists for their own advantage while trying to stomp on them.
Yeah, it's always cherry picking, isn't it, Southern? It always is cherry picking.
Cherry picking.
Work this one
that's
out.
what it is.
You've got Nathan Oakley, who raised a GoFundMe because his exhaust fell off the car, and yet he doesn't believe in gravity. Work that out. It's like, what? So the exhaust fell off. My question, I said to him, I said, did the exhaust fall down or fall up? And that's it. He blocked me then, didn't he? But it's like... Oh,
you're talking about Slappy.
Is that his nickname? Is it Slappy? Is that what you call him? Slappy?
Yeah, apparently he hit his kid in a live stream or something.
I would like to cut in quick with a comment from the chat from John Eagle. He says, Dick Dawson, would you be brave enough to call that or class that as a mental illness? John, really close. I really would. It's a damn good shout. I don't know enough about mental illness to know the criteria for classification. But at this point in my YouTubing career, a couple of years in, I will actually go out on the limb and say that quite a few of these people are under like what would be a mental illness classification, like Daniel Pratt and them, those ones that get so angry that you don't believe what they do. That's disturbing stuff.
Yeah, over in the UK, I'm finding out most of these what I call nutters are real nutters. They've already been sectioned. They're already on the mental list. You know what I mean, the mental health list.
What about the are you familiar with a guy called Brian Leakey?
Yes,
No,
I've heard them.
No.
He's a regular on the Jose JG Gonzalez stream. He takes part in that quite a lot, and he is.
I've heard of it, but I don't go there. I'm just kidding. I know that stream, but Jose and I don't see eye to eye.
Well, he's a difficult guy. But
difficult. He showed up on our stream recently, and demanded that he be kicked off to equal the playing field because somebody from our channel was kicked off his channel, and he started acting up and started being an absolute tosser in the live chat and whatnot. So we gave him the live link. Why don't you join us? And he started being and he was determined to get kicked off to make it fair, but that's not how we play, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, he's a really I don't. Apparently, people have told me that he likes me, and I don't really see it. To be honest. On a personal level, I like the guy, like one-on-one, but the way we run our channels and whatnot, we don't agree, right? That's how it is, But I like the guy. I don't get me wrong, people. He's cool. But he's a really hot-headed Latino guy from Puerto Rico. And
you're damn right he is. He's like Fernando Alonso in a Formula One car. He's a pissed off dude sometimes, man. But I respect that. I do, because I'm as opinionated as they come. I can't give him a downvote for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's not clear to me where his lines are, but when I've crossed them, he fucking tells me, it's like, fuck you, bang, gone. Oh shit. Okay. He's not an easy guy to get along with when things get heated. As it often does,
John, stop tempering your words, damn it, and tell us how you really feel. That's why we do it on this channel. You are being so cautious right now. I can hear it in every word you're saying. Would you let the Scottish blood flow and please tell us your real opinion?
I fucking will.
I know.
Is that what you're asking? Well,
yes,
okay.
I want the truth, buddy. Come on, lay it out. Come on.
Right. What I was getting to is the reason I brought this up, Brian Leakey. He's some cunt from America. He thinks that he is smart as fuck. And he is thick as fuck. He's a stupid fucking redneck cunt. He fucking is. He fucking is. He's a fucking
I agree, man.
Cunt. And he comes on Jose's channel, laughing it up, second guessing the engineers that fucking constructed the LIGO.
Yeah. I saw this.
And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Really? You fucking stupid cunt. I just speechless. This fucking stupid cunt that doesn't even have a fucking elementary fucking education in science is second guessing the engineers that built fucking LIGO. I'm like, fuck off, man. I just switched off. I just fucking.
Not only did they build LIGO, they've already detected gravitational waves with that equipment that they've built.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
And Brian Leakey is like, oh yeah, they did this and that wrong. They might have got it right here and there. Fuck off! Jesus fucking Christ! What a fucking tool!
You know what I love about Scottish people? They speak like Canadians with a different accent. I absolutely love it.
Honestly, fucking Brian Leakey needs a kick in the cunt. He really does.
Yeah. It's one of those moments where you really want to lose your shoe, except it's going to cost you a few, but you're all right.
That was just to put a comparison. That was about 50%.
Yeah, I love it. John, you're gonna have to join us more often, okay? That's how we roll around here. If somebody gets angry and sweary and really pissed off, and yet they're in the right, well, you belong over here. So I like that.
Do you know Pete Shea? Have you ever come across that?
Oh God, yes, Jesus.
The last thing I ever said to Pete Shea. We're not on speakers anymore. The last thing I said to him was, "I'll fucking kill you dead."
Okay. And what prompted that?
As opposed to alive. John, a couple of times on stream, I've been known to tell somebody that they were about to get face fucked with a dead raccoon. So, 6 of one, half dozen of the other, right?
That's a nice one.
Yeah, it's not bad. It gets the point across pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll remember that. But I said to Pete Shea, I wasn't like threatening him with going to his house or anything like that. But I said to him, I know where you live. I know the town where you live, and if you spoke to someone, if you went down to the pub and spoke to someone like this, you would get kicked up and down the fucking street.
You'd hope so, yeah.
Oh, you would. I know. Yeah. I know what.
I mean, in my town, if you tried pulling that stuff, we'd all be like, "Hey, you want to come out back of the pub? We'll just smoke a joint. Everybody can hang out," and that would just be that moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fine.
In that town, honestly, in that town, if he pulled that shit in a pub down there, he would get dragged outside and get kicked up and down the fucking street. That's
standard.
That's it.
Standard, yeah.
Yeah, sounds like Scotland.
Well, no, he's in Ireland.
Oh, okay. Yeah, even more so. Well, sounds like my neighborhood too.
Yeah, exactly.
But you'll never find flat earthers in public places, as in the pubs or bars. You won't find flat earthers there because the nurses and the care workers won't let them out.
They're not allowed out after 6 p.m.
but he started saying, "Oh, I'm 6'2", whatever," and I'm just like, mate, don't switch me on.
All that means is you can see further.
John, is your sun just risen or something? Is it like early in the morning there?
Yeah.
It must
he's
be.
way far north. He's way far north, so the sun comes
he's
up at
got-
what,
he's-
4 a.m.
yeah,
there,
he's-
4:30?
It's 4:30.
Yeah, I haven't got daylight here yet, and I'm only like 400 mile away from you, and I've not got daylight yet. It's just coming now. Just started.
He's a man after my own heart. He rolls his own smoke. He knows how this is done.
He's much further north.
Wait,
So,
it's-
you know,
it-
it's
I'm at 56 degrees north. Yeah.
Oh, that's proper north. Yeah, that's proper north. I'm in the middle of England, literally Birmingham. Just left of the Birmingham, so I'm middle of England here.
Oh,
hey, I'll come see
cool.
you next time. I'll come see you next
And
time.
you
This is
guys are on
Birmingham at
daylight
the
saving.
NEC.
NEC, yeah, good place.
I'll show you the big telescope, which I heaved up here. It's heavy as fuck. I had to mute myself because
Well, how far are you from
Awesome.
how far are you from Edinburgh? Because I usually stay with a mate of mine in Edinburgh.
I'm about an hour north of Edinburgh.
Oh, okay. So you're near Inverness or close to there?
No.
Other way.
I'm,
Regardless, don't worry. I'll talk to you, find out where you are, and then I'll come up and see you. I'll come harass you.
So this is the big telescope. So it's a
Wow.
14-inch Newtonian. I've been building this for years. So it's if we look down in the you can see it. That's the looking down into the primary mirror, and this is if you can see it. It's a carbon fiber.
Is anyone else craning their neck to try and see what the hell's going on inside there?
Yeah, I did that.
There we go.
So that's just looking down into the telescope, looking at the prime mirror. So you've got the
that looks a lot like the gap that I ended up getting pregnant, but thank God I'm divorced. Anyway, next.
So I'm trying to point in the right way. So down the bottom, you've got that big mirror, and up the top, you've got a diagonal mirror that points the light out into the focuser. My God, I don't want to bore you guys, but it's I could go on and on.
I'm not bored at all. I'm intrigued.
Basically, if it's a simple straight telescope, it would be double that length. Because the light bounces off the bottom mirror and up to the top little mirror, which is angled at a 45-degree angle to angle it out. So basically, it's double the focal length of what you see there. So if it were one that you just looked in the back of, it would be twice as long.
But I had that mirror. That mirror. I had that custom made by a company in England. That mirror cost £2,000.
Now, is that a metallic mirror or is it a glass mirror?
It's glass, but it's research grade.
Yeah.
So the what you pay for is basically how smooth it is.
how smooth it is, and also the optical clarity characteristics.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's crazy because it's measured in nanometers. The smoothness, like the like peak to valley aberration of the mirror. So that mirror has an aberration quality of what they call 1/10 PV, which means
1/10 PV. Yeah, you did pay a fortune for that.
Yes, I did.
Jeez,
damn right. Holy shit, man! What the fuck? Wow.
Do you plan to take photographs in that, then, John? Because that's a high quality resolution telescope. You know, it's only done.
John,
It's only
John, do you have any way to bring the visuals from your telescope to the digital world? Because we have a plan coming up. We have a plan coming up to do an astronomy show, and I really think you and I have to talk.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I've only done on it was like the 1st or 2nd of January. That telescope had its first light, and I don't know, like a 1 hour shot of the Pleiades, the Seven Sisters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool! Yeah.
I'll put.
Don't worry, I can speak Scottish, so I can hear through that. It's all right.
It's a bra moonlight neck to neck day, by the way.
Oh Jesus! Don't do that to me, you motherfucker! I was doing good. But I do have experience with some maritime Canada accent, which is very much Scottish Irish mixed, right? We got bagpipes all over the place out there and whatnot, you know. But we have a plan to do an astronomy show, and I have a 6-inch Newtonian here, and I have a laser collimator and so on and so forth. And, you know, I'm about to get a camera mount because I've got a decent camera. And I'm thinking with yourself and myself and Dr. Bob, the science guy, if we all came together and did an astronomy show, we could do something seriously cool, dude. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I am. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with Bob the science guy. In fact, it was through Bob the science guy that I got my quark.
Oh, really?
I bought it from Sean Hawkins.
Well, you know the Bob the Science Guy theme song that is knocking on heaven's door, but it's been resung.
Yeah,
that's me singing.
What?
Yeah, that's me.
Wow. Fair play. Well done.
Yeah, I've known Bob since he had like 90 subscribers. Like, he's one of my better friends on YouTube. He actually knows my son. Like, they've chatted in meets chats and stuff before and whatnot. Like, he's a real that's why I'm saying, dude, like when I say, you know, we could all get together and do an astronomy show, I'm not kidding. I kind of know him, you know?
Yeah.
If you're doing astronomy show, you better include Renee and me.
Well, Renee and me is a shill, so Renee and me gets to pick and choose whatever the fuck he wants, right? You know?
Exactly. Yeah, he loves astronomy, so he'll be
and Mipet, once he's family, that's not even my choice anymore. It's up to everybody to do their own thing, right? You know.
Yeah, you leave the back door open all the time, Dick. I keep telling you. People just wandering off the street, you know.
But I love my reach around Mipet. You know how I am, right? You know.
In Europe, telling you.
No, but But we're open, right? We bring anybody into the group that seems like they'll fit. If they don't after, and they do a personal implosion due to drama and stuff like we've seen a few times. Hell, there's nothing I can do about that. You just try again. Nobody's perfect, right?
Right.
But
yeah. That was skirting the rules there. Holy. But yeah, let's turn it back over to John.
But this telescope, I've been building it since I started building in 2016, maybe, and just like slowly but surely, a little bit of money at a time. It obviously took a lot, 2,000 pounds mirror, and the focuser. You see, it's a Starlight. That's like $500. And that's the electronic focuser. So it's
wow.
It's a USB computer controlled focuser, and this is you see that that's a guide scope, but I've also got an off-axis guider.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty much there. I do need to. I'll post that picture. The first light. There's a few problems because you can see this. See the veins of the secondary.
Yeah.
They're not exactly perpendicular, so you get kind of strange.
You're actually seeing an optical effect due to the fact that the four pillars coming out are not perfect. Are you really getting that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. I wish my telescope was that good. You son of a bitch.
You get what's called
son of a bitch.
You get what's called rectilinear distortion.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
But I have prayed for it, but it hasn't come to me because I haven't spent the money. John, wow, that's cool, buddy.
Oh, I don't even have a telescope, and I use welding glasses as a solar filter. So there you go.
Oh man. Okay, so John, we have to talk this week. Sorry, Globehead, go.
No, I'm looking at his telescopes, and I'm at the bottom. In fact, I'm under the barrel. The barrel is off me.
John getting wet? Are you kidding? The underside of my desk is a fucking mess right now. Are you joking? Are you joking?
You're just jealous because his tube is bigger than yours.
Yeah, man. This guy is
Too
like,
much
that.
information, Dick.
Yeah. But we have been talking for like 6-7 months in the background on the Shills channel about doing an astronomy stream where we don't want to just show people cool shots. What we want to do is we want to take people through what it costs and what it really means to be an amateur astronomer. So you get your first telescope and then you learn, oh my God, it's the eyepieces that have the magnification. So then you go and look and go, holy fuck, they're expensive. And then you buy a Newtonian and you go, collimation, oh my God. And then you buy a laser tool and so on and so forth. You see what I mean? Like, John, there's a lot of room to wiggle here, man. We could do some real good,
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds good.
Yeah.
And we all know
Well,
how
let's
much
chat,
Dick
buddy.
likes wiggling, don't we?
Oh yeah, you know. When I get 12 beers in me, it's all about the lower end legal.
Okay.
Behave.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. Eventually, that I've managed to get this thing working. It's well, Jesus Christ!
Look at that beast! Oh my God!
Yeah, well, when it's a 14-inch f4.
I mean, King Kong's old lady would look at that and go, "You don't really think that's a dildo, do you?" You know,
right? I mean, it's the only, because I basically bought I think it was like a 2003 14-inch. So the only original thing is the tube, basically. And so I got a a Starlight Feather Touch focuser for my 40th birthday. I'm not sure I would have bought one otherwise.
That's an awesome gift.
Oh, it is just an amazing piece of engineering.
oh my God!
I'd have asked for a milky birthday, definitely.
I mean, it is just a completely and utterly precise piece of gear. It's just amazing. And when I picked up the electronic focuser off eBay,
Wow!
and paired that up, and the carbon fiber secondary spider. I had that made in Germany, custom. Well, that cost, I don't know, a couple of £100. But it's just little by little. I've made an astrograph.
So what's your plans with that, John? You're going to put it on the stand and mount it, and that is that your plan?
Well, I mean, the mount is.
Oh, so yeah, it's universal. I got you. You can mount that one as well. So yeah. Okay.
I got a local blacksmith to make this. It's basically an H-beam.
Yeah, a girder, steel girder.
I gave him the plans. Blue Marble Science. You know Blue Marble Science?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent him a drawing, and he did like a proper CAD drawing, and I gave that to the blacksmith.
Cool.
And they made it. And that concrete square there.
Yeah, little plinth. Yeah.
That's 3 feet deep.
Oh wow! It's that solid? It must be literally like you can tweak the controls and just go, yeah, I only need about half a second here. There we go. Wow. Because my tripod is literally constructed by Taco Bell in conjunction with Kentucky Fried Chicken. And it is as shaky as the drug addicted fucking food deliverer showing up at your door.
But I actually did dig that 3 feet deep. That there is actually that much concrete under there.
Wow, I wish. John, we've got to chat in the background, buddy. We have to. Oh my God, I can't believe it took this long for you and I to know each other. You son of a bitch.
I've heard your voice. I've heard your voice for such a long time, and so I've always wanted to know that talk show host voice man.
Oh, dude, come on. We should know each other proper in the background, right? Like we've got to start connecting and becoming friends, you know? Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to this because I've been an amateur astronomer all my life. And if I wasn't homeschooling an autistic child and all that kind of stuff and whatnot, I would spend so much money on looking at the cosmos. But at my point in life, I get to spend about, $40 on myself. But, we'll get there. It's okay. And, but dude, we've got to hang out in the background and get to know each other. Absolutely. This has been a great stream. I've just met a couple of really cool people that absolutely have to come back and join us.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. It'd be great actually, because Bob is really keen on sort of making astronomy available to people, and I've talked to him before about. I mean, it's maybe a bit pie in the sky at the moment, but it might actually get to the point where subscribers could actually operate the telescope.
Yes, I've seen that. I know a couple of people who are working on software for this exact thing. And what we've in the background, a couple of us have been talking, John, and we think we could literally hook up a YouTube chat bot that would be able to, but the way you would have to do it is because if everybody started giving commands, the thing would never fucking stop. So what you would have to do is you would have to do a viewer poll. Okay, where are we going next? Right? But it really could work. And you would be hands off and you'd be like, all right, then, wouldn't that be cool?
Do you know Mick West?
Like
Mick West.
Yeah.
Hold on, John. There, Danny, Mick West. I'm not sure. Fill me
John,
in.
you must know Mick West, surely, John. No, he's a
programmer.
He writes software.
I know.
You know what I mean, don't you? He writes software. He used to write games for Tony. Tony Hawk's?
Yeah,
remember that game? He wrote all that game and everything.
I know.
He's doing software. He does software really quick. So if you want software for your telescope, I'd definitely contact Mick West. I can get in contact with him. It's not an issue. And he's good at that. He can write software really quickly. He won't charge you anything for that. He'll just write it.
Yeah, that would be good. I'm not quite sure what I think about Mick West at the moment. But
he's too busy debunking UFOs at the moment, isn't he? That's what he's doing at the moment.
Yeah. Which is.
Hey, hold on. Let me jump in here because DKG Custom, a member of the Shills channel, says in the chat, "Oh, he's my buddy, Mick West." And DKG Custom, if you're unfamiliar, he has an Emmy Award as a visual effects artist. Like, this guy is unbelievably talented. It's disgusting what he can do. And if he actually knows him, well, DKG is family on this channel. Stupid son of a bitch should have already clicked the meets link and joined us, but that's another fucking story. But wow, this could get really good, man. Wow.
It's great to be, if you're a member of the channel and still be called a stupid son of a bitch. That's this is my kind of place.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you have no idea. Like, you know, the one thing I know for sure about the Shills is the Scottish understand where we're coming from because we are drunken assholes, but we love each other, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, what happens in Scotland is that there are cunts, yeah,
Yeah, man.
and there are good cunts.
Yes, I know this. I know this. I know this.
So being called a cunt it's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, sometimes it's a term of endearment. Other time it's you're about to fucking get it. Right?
Well,
You know.
monkeys, we call everyone a cunt. It's when you get fucking in front of it. If you're a fucking cunt, that means you're a real cunt, you know? But if someone just goes, hey, cunt, how you doing? You're a cunt. You know, that's terms of endearment. Exactly.
It is quite strange.
Well, yes, us Aussies are a bit strange. I must admit.
Davey, yeah, he said, he's a good cunt. He's a good cunt.
Yeah. And see, John, on this channel, because of geographical locations and stuff, we do not censor people. You know, I know that there's going to be some people that watch our show and they're going to be like, "How dare you let people say that word?" Well, in his language, he actually called you somebody cool. And if you can't accept that, then you are a fucking cunt. So fuck you. You know?
Oh no, Dick, you need to deliver that with a bit more venom.
Dude, I use it. Mipet, he just said that I had to deliver something with more venom. Isn't that hilarious?
You really don't, John. You really don't.
Oh my God. John, you don't want that. I'm trying so hard not to do it.
Wait until we're in private, then you can do it.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'll give you, Dick. I'll give you private lessons.
Oh my God. That's gonna take a 40 ouncer. All right, I'm in.
Oh, Renee, when did you look in the back door?
Yeah.
Renee. Mipet talking to you. Come on. Yeah.
He's probably gone to get a beer. That's why he's not on.
Yeah. He's an astronomy fan and everything. And John, this is Renee and me, another one of the Shills, right? Like he's a regular on the channel. He joins whenever the fuck he wants. And yet he's so goddamn drunk he can't hit the fucking mute button. You know, Renee, you're making us look bad. Come on.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible when people are drunk. That's really bad.
So
yeah. It never happens around here.
Sal, what did you say?
I'm saying I'm outside and I've got Saturn, the moon, and Jupiter in sort of like a curve.
Nice.
I'll put my camera on to show you guys if you want to see. Would you like to see?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I love people flashing stuff at me.
If you can see, let me know because you know it's a cell phone. So.
Yep, we got the
pretty
big bright one.
Yeah, it's good for a cell phone, nice.
Yeah, it's Jupiter on the right and Saturn on the left, if you can see it. And it's just before sunrise, as you can see. Sun is going to rise in this direction. And
that's pitch black to me, but anyway.
No, pitch black.
Yeah.
You can't see the street lights even.
No, you are actually black. What have you done? Oh, there's the street lights down there.
Yeah, looking up at the sky, black.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's before sunrise. And I just thought I'd show you guys the moon and Jupiter up there.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Cool.
See, she does amazing things with
Sure.
just a cell phone. I think it's incredible.
Back to my blankets because it's freezing here.
Oh, I'm in my snuggly blankie too.
While people are burning up on the other side of the world. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, winter for
Well,
you guys, isn't it now?
Yeah,
John,
but it's
I wanted to ask you, sorry, Mipet,
no, you're right.
with all your telescopes and looking up at the skies and everything and seeing different objects, how do you feel about Fluff saying that we can't use the sky to prove the ground?
That's always that's always infuriated me. That just drives me nuts. I mean, one of the biggest proofs that we can in fact do that is celestial navigation, which we've been doing for hundreds, maybe thousands of years. And if that didn't work, then we wouldn't have, we wouldn't have discovered all of the rest of the continents, and couldn't actually navigate upon oceans where we couldn't see land. So that's clearly nonsense.
Do you know how to translate your observations and the data you collected into like a graph or I don't know, because I've done the 5 p.m. I've got all the details for the 5 p.m. and the photos, and I don't know how to collaborate all this information that I've gathered over the last year. I don't know how to put it into like a graph or something.
That's
I
like
have
a
no clue.
daily photo, 5 o'clock daily photo for a year.
Oh, right.
That's how much information. It's like, yeah.
What kind of data is it? Are you talking about photographs?
Photographs, the actual altitude and direction of the sun above the horizon at that time.
And
every day.
Yeah, and your coordinates too, don't you?
Yeah, I have my GPS location, yes.
And so this is a photographs taken from exactly the same location.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
How much did you get a graph out of that?
Sorry?
Get that man a shot of whiskey, stat.
Have a think about it, John. You know, it's a really big thing. You know, I mean, Sal has chatted to me about it a little bit, and it's like the amount of information. How do you present it? It's going to take more than 30 seconds. Smack you in the face with it. So,
yeah, the flavors will just say, "Oh no, he's a shill for NASA." That's it. He's just a shill for NASA. Have you got your NASA check yet? Mine's missing.
What do you want to? What do you want your final data to appear like? Do you want it to be like one image, or like a representation of a time lapse, or what?
I actually don't know, because there are many things I can do with it. But one of the things I want to show is the analemma.
Right.
the figure 8 that the sun makes in the sky from my location. So that's one of the things I want to achieve. I don't know what else. I know that there is somebody who's going to help me try and
that's
I don't know.
Alan Evans. He's over in the UK.
If you if we could get in touch and you send me that data, I could probably do that.
Dude, I bet you could. Oh yeah.
I've already captured it on Excel. All of it, all 365. It's more than. It's May and June. I started in May last year. So the information is sort of overlapping now.
So do you have like an account with like Dropbox or Big File or something like that?
No, but if it's an app I can get for a cell phone, I can get it. Because I'm doing everything on a phone, on my smartphone. So if it's an app that I can, install on my phone and then use it, I don't mind doing that. I'll do whatever it takes to collaborate this information that I've gathered.
There is an app you can get on the phone where you put all the pictures into it, and it'll give you like a little movie, a little GIF, if you like. It'll show you a time lapse the way through it. It will just show a snapshot every time the sun moves. You'll see it moving. Then there's an app you can do that on the phone.
But you want to what you want to do, from what it sounds like, is you want to conglomerate all of these pictures into an analemma image.
Yeah.
When I could do that if I had images. But how would you get the images to me?
I can email it to you. You can contact me on Discord. The list is like limitless.
Okay, John, I've just thrown the Discord link to Sal's Discord in your DM thingy.
I did try to make an actual graph, like a bar graph, but it doesn't convey the actual movement of the sun in the sky. With the bar graph, you got it one after consecutively, so you just get a straight line of the graph, basically. So I think it's 426 days of photos. So all that information.
Wow.
Yeah. She doesn't mess around.
Oh, I know. I've seen her channel very much. And I'm actually surprised that a lot of you unbelievably lazy sons of bitches haven't gone over to subscribe to Southern Hemisphere Globehead. But this is somebody who doesn't just, go on her phone or whatever and just do a little blah, blah, blah. This is somebody who actually puts their fucking shit on the line and does it for real. So pay attention, motherfuckers. God damn it.
Thanks, Dick.
Hey, fucking hardly anyone subscribes to me. I mean, I don't actually have any content, but fuck's sake, give me a shit.
Big shout out John Watson. Sub up to John Watson channel.
Sorry, John, but I had subscribers even before I uploaded a video.
Yeah, so do I.
I'll get to your channel and upload subscribe to you. I love actual photography, and learning about telescopes. So I know one day I will have the money to buy a proper telescope and the equatorial mount and the whatever all that, to combat atmospheric turbulence and all this information gathering is a long-term thing.
Sorry, Globehead. Sorry. I thought I had my mute button on, and I was in the background going, "Okay, I'm planning what I'm going to say next," and then I realized, "Oh fuck, I've been interrupting you the whole time." Sorry.
God damn it.
So we should get in touch with each other, and I can. I have no idea. I'm getting slowly of an idea of what I want, because flat earthers say, oh, you are indoctrinated, you are just believing what other people are telling you. And what I want to show them is yes, we learned some stuff in school, but they don't teach us all the details. They just give us the bare basics, to at least understand what's going on. And then it's up to us if we want to learn more or not. And because of them, I have learned so much. They have no idea. I actually give them a lot of credits for inspiring me to actually learn for myself, and extend on the bare basics that we were taught at school.
When it comes to what you learn in school and how you can apply it to conspiracists when it comes to flat Earth and whatnot, Southern, I'm actually quite surprised on how far back to my youth I have to go to find myself in a position where I am uneducated enough to actually believe that bullshit. It is unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
There was never a time. There was never a time.
You go back to Eratosthenes and whatnot, and
it's hard to remember back to being in the womb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take it, Colorado. You know what I mean? It's like when I was born. Sure, I was taught some phrases like God damn it and whatnot, and there is some Catholic Christian in your day-to-day life, whether you like to admit it or not, if you were born in North America, because literally, Britain and whatnot were just like, holy fuck, we got to get rid of the God Squad, put them on the boats, right? So, I get it, right? I get it. But, I'm in Canada and I'm a long way from the fire and brimstone preachers, right? So give me a break here, But when you look back over the Christian influence of modern North American life, you do find that even if you're not a believer, you end up saying a lot of things and you end up acting in certain ways, not like you really believe it, but your actions are based on things that are church-based from years ago. And we're so, like right now in North America, we touched this on Pub Chat here last week, and up in Canada and coming soon in North America. Oh my God, we have a can of worms coming. It's so bad. It's not funny. And it's another case of horrific humans being horrific to other humans that did nothing to them. It's so bad. It's not funny. But in this day and age of all that separation and all this, flat earth disbelief and concave earthers and anti-vaxxers and stuff, we really, really need to start seeing past this stuff and start seeing the human race as a whole as something that's really worth preservation and saving. And as such, we've got to start looking at each other a little bit more like brother and sister and giving each other a little bit more, born in respect. We really do. Oh, for the love of God, I literally plead to humanity right now that everybody just relax and just give each other an ounce of respect. Because holy shit,
you're a damn egalitarian, you.
What?
No, and I'm a Canadian. Fuck you, biker.
Yeah. Aren't you supposed to apologize about it, Nick?
Hey, one day, Canada will rule the world, and you'll all be fucking sorry.
Or at least we'll all say sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's the idea, right? But you know what I mean? Like we've got a lot of angles and divisions of separation right now that we really could follow. But we could also choose not to follow those divisions of separation. And we could actually, look at each other and say, you know what? We're all people in the world, and for the love of God, we've got to make this place a good one for everybody. And I really do think that is the answer. I really do.
Dick, what thing that when you were talking there made me think about was that we're indoctrinated with the religion of where we happen to be born.
We are.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, if you're born in a South American rainforest, when you stub your toe, you're not going to say, "Oh, Jesus Christ."
That's right.
What is
damn Quetzalcoatl
is not even the original word. It's not Jesus.
No.
Original
But Southern, here's my question, okay? And I'm asking it directly to you. So they don't say Jesus Christ or whatever, but they do react. But what are their words based on? Are they based on religion, or are they based on, damn it, I have to wake up and not do that again? Like where are they looking? You know what I mean?
Even like, so I'm in Scotland. And like just across the North Sea in Norway, when something bad happens, fun. It's quite funny, but the Norwegians don't really do swear words. I mean, well, Scotland obviously does swear words really well, so we can't give them too hard a time. But they don't really swear very much in Norway. But when something bad happens, they say "fan," which is a fictitious demon that lives in the woods that steals children.
Wow.
And that's quite a bad swear word in Norway. Fan. Just to give an indication of even just in a small geographical distance, how things can be so different.
Yeah, just a minor cultural difference.
In South
I want to
Africa,
point. Hold on. Sorry, Globehead. Yeah, you're next. I want to point out one from the chat from National Disgrace. National Disgrace. You're asking this bunch to be nice?
That's not allowed. That's not allowed.
I hope you realize how nice I'm being during this chat, because I'm not normally this nice.
No, Wayne, I was just about to say, welcome to the Shills channel, because holy God, we do not take it easy on anyone who talks stupid. But I did cut off Southern Hemisphere Globehead, so the floor is yours. Take it away, honey.
In South Africa, if they swear your mother, you must know they are serious. And in Afrikaans, not in English. So it sounds something like, yo ma's a fucking, and then they add another extra word. And if they swear like that, then you know they are serious about whatever they are fighting about.
I damn it! I couldn't get to my mute button fast enough because I was typing in the YouTube chat at the same time. I was like, "I love this girl! Holy God, she speaks her mind." I didn't even get to that part yet because I can't type that fast, right? But I love the way you're very brazen and you will bring it to the table because, damn it, you know you're right and you're going to be fucking heard. I love that attitude. Oh, yeah.
Most times, yes. There are some times when I can be wrong. Not often, though.
Oh, fuck, baby. It happens to us all. But you know what? If you end up with a 95% rate of success, who gives a fuck, right? Everybody has too much to drink now and then, you know?
Talking about that, I did drink some whiskey last night. Very nice.
Wow.
Johnny Walker Red. Yes, I did have 2 shots.
Southern,
nice.
We have a friend of the channel from Belarus, and I would love to get the two of you on one of our pub chat shows where we have a more open chat. You know, we don't do the video debunking; we just hang out and talk. And I would love to hear stories about what it's really like to live where the two of you are in, South Africa, Belarus, and whatnot. I think that, our group are the right people to make that entertaining and fun without disrespecting the seriousness of the situation. And I would like to try that.
And I have so many stories because I used to work in a pub. And I used to partly own another pub. So I have lots of stories about people and drinking.
Let's hook this up because, we've got a couple of people
and drinking.
Yeah, man, we've got to do this. We've got to do this because
I did tell Mipet Mipet knows my idea about a live stream. And Mipet, do you remember?
Yes, I do. Sal and I were discussing we could do some little shorts on how you got that scar, or do you regret your tattoo?
Wow.
I think that there would be some wonderful stories in there, don't you?
Mipet, is this the kind of thing that we're going to mirror over on the Shills to get more exposure? Is that what's about to happen?
Definitely a possibility.
Can I tell a story?
I think so.
Now? Can I tell a story right now?
Hang on, Renee had his hand up a second ago.
Oh, sorry.
Or has he disappeared again? No, that's okay. No, he's disappeared. Continue. Sorry.
Oh,
John.
no, he's up. He's up. He's up. He's up.
Damn it, Renee. Get on with it.
Excuse me while I digress, Sal. I tend to do that a lot. An astronomy-related matter that I like to bring up with flat earthers that really throws them off the tracks is that here in the highway, here where I live, the small city where I live, there's a highway that runs direct east and west. And as you look to the west, as seasons progress, in the early months, spring months, the sun is setting to the southwest. During the latter months, such as October, which is a pain in the ass, it is setting directly over the highway, and the sun glare coming off of that highway just blinds the shit out of you. And then as seasons progress, as the seasons progress further into winter, it's setting to the northwest, and ask them to explain. And I asked them to explain that to me. How is this possible if Earth is flat, unless Earth is wobbling like a coin that you spun on its edge, and it's slowly, you know how it starts to wobble like that? If it's strangely wobbling somehow, is that how we get that effect? And they have no response. They simply want to move on to something else.
That's what my experiment is about. That whole, what is causing the sun to do its thing from solstice to solstice? Why isn't it just progressing further beyond that point? What is stopping the sun at that point and making it go back in the opposite direction? That's what I'm asking flat earthers, globe deniers, reality deniers.
Reality deniers.
There is no explanation from the flat Earth about any of this. Nothing
about anything. Yes, agreed, John. You were going to tell us a drunk story.
I mean, every single scientist, every single manufacturer of a rocket or whatever component they need, or the scaffolding that they hold the rocket on, and the boosters, and all the scientists in different countries, they are all in it together. You know, even though they don't speak the same language, there's political
it's all one worldwide conspiracy.
Everybody's involved. And Mipet, who muted me the other day when they asked, well, what did they ask us? Is what you're seeing real? Like nothing we see is reality.
But just before I forget, I'll just quickly tell this story about. I was a few years ago. I was in a pub on the west coast of Scotland with a really good friend of mine who was a former French legionnaire. So he was French special forces, and he went AWOL. He absconded from the legionnaires, and apparently he can't ever actually go back to France because he'll be arrested and all this kind of stuff. But so we're in this pub, this little pub on the west coast of Scotland, and he said to me, "Johnny, I bet you 20 quid I could clear this pub in 30 seconds." And I said, "Well, Andy, you're pretty wild, but you're not that wild." And he reached inside his jacket and pulled out a CS gas canister and pulled the pin and put it in the ashtray in the middle of the table and said, "It's time to go."
That would do it. That would definitely do it.
I was like, "Fuck me." I was like, "Yeah, fucking right, it's time to go." And yeah, he cleared the pub in 30 seconds, and I had to give him £20.
I can do that. I can do that without the CS canister. All I need to do is eat a lot of bad Mexican and Indian food first.
Asshole. Meat. Toilet bowl. The Taco Bell insertion begins.
It was so bad it set off the smoke alarm and peeled the paint off the bathroom wall.
Honestly, I couldn't believe it. When he put it in the ashtray, I was like, "You fucking arsehole." Really? Fucking hell. Yeah. But,
While it's quiet, folks, I'm going to nip off and sneak out. So thanks for having me on the show and get some sleep.
All right.
Enjoy.
Good night.
You're
Good to see
definitely
you.
going to hear me again.
It's
So nice to have met you. Don't
Thank
be
you,
a
man.
stranger.
No, I'll definitely come
Well,
back.
Danny.
Yeah,
Yeah, Danny, we'll see you Friday, okay? So PM me in the
Friday, 7 o'clock.
background. Yep.
7 o'clock your time now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, no, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific. And we're going to do the pub chat with the Shills. And this absolutely, I would say opinionated motherfucker, but that would be putting it lightly, is going to be joining us. And we're going to have a great chat. I can't wait.
Definitely. I'll see you Friday then, if not before. I'll see you all then. Have a good night.
All right, buddy.
Take care.
Later.
I've got a quick little anecdote on when I was a bartender. Something not similar, but we had a guy, Joseph, but we called him Joey, regular at our bar. A little old guy, used to come in, sit at the end of the bar all the time. I mean, he was there pretty much all night, and all he would do is just sit at the end of the bar. The guy knew about 1,000 different bar tricks to scam drinks from people. Okay, he'd bet people, I'll bet you a shot of whiskey I can do this. The best one that he had, though, I love this, is he would bet people, he'd get them on 3 or 4 scams, and he'd say, okay, tell you what, double or nothing. I will bet you I can bite my own eyeball.
Oh, I know this one. Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yep. No, this was true. So he would bet him that he could bite his own eyeball. And people were like, what? No way. He would take his false teeth out.
Oh.
And then bite his own eyeball. Okay? Which is great. He would do this all the time. People are like, oh man, you suck. But he had something. Yep.
But pay up.
Yep. Pay up.
Yeah.
Pay up.
Yeah. There was a guy back in Vancouver, like 1992, just as the heroin grunge era was kicking in, but some of us, were not that intoxicated. And in the music scene, that was one of the ongoing jokes, because there was one guy who was just one of those old drunk dudes, that would go around from bar to bar, and he would tell that joke. And holy shit, man. That was one of those ones, dude, biker. It would leave people on the floor laughing, right? Because you don't see it coming.
Yep. Well, here's another one. This was an actual true one. Same guy. Okay. He would bet him double or nothing again. He would say, tell you what, I'll bite my own eyeball without taking out my teeth. Like, what? So he would he would pop out his false eye and put it in his mouth.
Oh God.
And he would bite his own eyeball. He would also take out his false eyeball, and he always drank just straight up vodka. Okay, just shots, or not shots, but vodka on the rocks. And just for a laugh, if he was sitting there drinking with someone, every once in a while he would just pop his eyeball and just put it in his glass. And just swirl it around in there. Yeah, it was it's creepy.
Like, why?
Yeah, I know.
That reminds me of
Ew.
Every time I had to go through the sink to find his eyeball.
That reminds me of my friend. I've got a friend I'll call Kenny Sass, as in SAS. He's a
citation needed. No, I'm joking.
Falklands veteran, and he got like pretty fucked up in the Falklands and lost an eye, and amongst other things, one of his bollocks. But
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yes, well, but the when he went back to active service, and but he had a false eye, and the guys were just like no mercy whatsoever, and they're like sitting in some like dugout, and they needed to look over the top, and like, Kenny, do you just take your eye out and like.
Oh my goodness!
Take your eye out and poke it over the top so we can see.
Wow.
And you know, like Under Fire, you know, and that was the kind of humor that these guys had. I mean, actually, Under Fire, which I thought was quite funny. So,
when I worked in the pub, the most common thing I heard was, "Oh, don't worry, my car knows the way home."
Oh, that's
what
dangerous.
the actual fuck does that even mean? Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That's how drunk they used to get and get in their cars and drive home. My
Well,
car knows the
wow.
way home.
Here's a bit of truth
I
to
went
that.
to an auto racing school when I was fresh out of high school, like for an entire summer. And I can guarantee you without any shadow of a doubt, that's just not how it works. That's
not how that works.
It does work in one respect if it's not a car, because my best friend's dad owned a riding stable where I grew up. And he would get so blind drunk at the bar, he would come back with a similar line. Don't worry, the horse knows his way home. Because he had his horse tied up out back in the parking lot. He would get blind drunk, go get up on the horse, and the horse is just going to head home.
The beast and just take him home.
Yeah, and there's literally a couple times he would get yelled at by his wife because he would be passed out drunk on the horse in the paddock in the morning. He would still be passed out over the horse in the morning. The horse knew his way home.
At least he didn't go crashing into, like, you know, accidents happen when people are drunk. So,
there's a famous story here. When I live in the place where I grew up now.
Yeah, well, that tells us a lot. Only fuck, get on with it.
Well, there was this guy. There was just like a famous drunkard, a bit like me. And he died. He died of alcoholism, and it was a strange tradition at the time that you would put the corpse like on a horse and ride them down to the cemetery, and the horse bolted. It freaked out and bolted, and they eventually, I mean, it went straight to the cemetery. And stopped at the graveside of this the recently dug hole in the ground for this guy. Eventually, everyone else caught up, and somehow the horse knew that that's where it was supposed to go. It's quite a famous story in this area.
Horses are a lot more intelligent than people give them credit for.
Yeah, they are.
And they're much more intelligent than cars.
John, I was recently a guest on the Free Thought Profit podcast, and Seamus and John are the best guys ever. And what we did was John told us a story about Christian faith and apparitions and whatnot in Ireland. And oh my God, you have to watch this episode, because at the end you'll be like, for the love of God, y'all owe me 6 beer, because nobody told me it would take me 12 to get through a 2-hour episode. It's just unbelievable.
I gotta tell you, just briefly, Dick, I gotta tell you, I mean, we've obviously got to communicate after this, but
I can't wait. Yeah.
My upbringing was basically evangelical Christian.
No shit, John. You gotta be kidding me. What the hell? Really?
So you really are a fundy zealot. Knew it
I'm
the
sorry.
whole time.
No. So I mean, it was like super evangelical Christian, and I got into loads of trouble at Sunday school, like pointing out the holes in the plot.
I can only imagine.
And it actually came down to the minister coming to my house, and me and the minister and my mum and dad having a sit down in my house.
Oh my God. You've got to be kidding me.
That's what happened. And they're basically saying, John, it's not appropriate to say these things.
Is that when you called the priest a fucking idiot, or?
I didn't say anything, but the stuff I was saying was like we were being taught about Siege of Jericho.
Oh my God!
Old Testament, and I read about it. I read it, and I'm kind of like, but this is. I mean, I didn't use the word genocide. But it was like, this is really bad.
Yeah. It's horrific. If you really think about what's being taught, it is astronomically fucked up. But that maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know.
Well, Renee's got his hand up. Do you need to get in there, Renee?
The command that.
Sorry, John. Hold on, Renee. We got a hand up here. Mipet called it.
I'll go in.
Okay, a funny YouTube-related story that happened several years ago. Dick, are you familiar with? I'm certain you are. Planet X News.
Oh, fuck! Oh, you had to do that, Renee. Okay. Let's foundation. Here we go.
Okay, it's ran by a guy called Scott Cohn, right? He has an extensive police record, which is well known, and I used to troll his channel quite often. Shit's grins, giggles, and laughs. Mipet, Dick, you know how I am.
Oh, just a little. So, let everybody else in on the true asshole that is Renee and me,
Okay, so I'm trolling his channel, right? And he's like, give me all sorts of shit, all sorts of grief, not blocking me, just giving me all sorts of grief. And I'm like, hey, I know your police record and I know where you live. And I want you to keep an eye out for 2 Harley riders that will be cruising by your house every once in a while. They're checking you out. They're keeping an eye on you. And after a while, I kept on telling him, I said, have you seen these bikers? Have you seen these bikers? And after a while,
have you seen this boy?
Pretty soon he comes back with, you better stop telling them to pass by my house or I'm going to file a police report. I didn't know what it just happened to ride in pairs.
Oh yeah. We was only trying to be carbon neutral to make sure that 2 bikes could take 1 lane on a road, and as such, we was only trying to do our part. Yeah, but son, you're driving a 64 shovelhead. Yeah, but I'm still trying, I'm still trying.
That's how I roll, baby.
Yeah, man, no doubt. No, that's awesome. So
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the 4th of July because Renee's going to blow shit up.
Mipet, speaking of July, what about the 1st of July? Because we have an unbelievable special Shills episode.
Oh, yeah. We have Mike Bertelson, our very own resident, absolutely genius, and Spurkismo from...
Fuck that
I don't know,
clown.
the gutter in UK somewhere. And it's going to be a debate about flat Earth and gravity. So tune in for that one, folks, because I tell you what, I think, Mike's just going to be, playing with him. I think he's going to be batting him in between his paws, and then when he's finished, falling him over the edge.
Thinks he's running.
Hold on here, everybody. Let me give you a little breakdown on who Mike Bertelson is, okay? Just in case you're not paying attention and you need a little education on the subject matter, let me just tell you who he is. So, number one, Mike is a designer of nuclear submarines for the American military. Wow. What part of the sub does he design? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I'm happy to tell you he's on the nuclear side of things. So, yeah, he's got a little bit of knowledge in his, area. Now, his wife, Linda. Oh, sorry, Globe.
No, I'm just listening to, this is going to be great. And I'm going to be able to watch the debates because it's a godly hour.
It was because of the victim. I mean, the opponent. Sorry, I always get that word wrong. Damn it, I'm sorry. I try, it's one of those things. I'm slightly on the spectrum and I just don't always say the right thing, Florpidian moron. Well, perspective. Vertical masturbation. Damn it! I just can't stop. I'm sorry.
Christ, get it together, man.
Don't make me come over there. Don't make me come over there.
Say it slowly, Dick. Opponents.
Opponents. Okay. See, Globehead's got it. Okay. Opponents. Okay, I can do this. So we have Mike Bertelson, one of my best friends, one of the smartest people I've ever met in my life, debating Spurs. I'm flat-charred and I really, devote my life to the conspiracy theory, and my wife hates that I'm closer to my right hand than I am her. Gizmo, that's his name, right? Is that it? Did I get that right?
Yeah. The troglodyte.
Sounds very close to me. Yeah.
I would go with Mipet's explanation.
I do. I do my best to try to be fair to everybody. I don't want this to be one-sided.
The one thing that it has going for it is Dick probably won't have been halfway through a carton by now.
I know.
So it makes all the difference. Dick is a little bit more serious.
Yeah, when I moderate debates, I do not drink. I do not. I'm not in screw around Dick Dawson mode, and as such, oh my God, do I have a handle on things, right, Mipet? Like nobody fucks with me. Just saying.
So you're saying people don't fuck with their dicks? Okay.
Yeah, well, no, not with this dick. You know what I mean? Because we proved, but Mipet, we proved on our debate show that we will not tolerate bullshit. And our debates, as crazy as the shills and whatnot, the shows go, our debates are actually based on everybody gets a fair shot. but don't you dare be an asshole. Because, you know, to be quite honest, we have enough assholes on this channel. We don't need your fucking help, you know?
That is, to be fair, that is one thing that you can, be a good
Guilty
point for
charge.
Chemo, is that he rarely swears. You know, he's not going to just come in and ad hom you.
Well, that's not the problem. That's not the problem with.
Oh no, he's completely fucking stupid. But
yeah, but hold on. What do you got there? What do you got there? What do you got there? Yeah.
That's not the problem with Chemo. He is just a habitual bullshitter, and well, he is.
Agreed.
He's a fucking habitual bullshitter, and his sole purpose when he turns up, like say when he turns up on a stream, is to just derail the conversation with word salad bullshit.
John, you're giving me a really hard time right now, because right now I'm really tempted to invite you to be my co-host on the debate, and yet I know that's a bad idea. So where does that leave me?
I had quite a.
He's trying, guys.
When Chemo does that,
a conversation with Chemo. It was a long time ago. It was maybe like a year and a half ago or something. And I caused him to just leave.
You packed him into a corner, and he just got to go make a cup of tea.
I basically I fucking pounded him into the ground, and basically said to him, "You're a fucking piss-taking bullshitter. The only reason you're fucking here is to derail the conversation," and I fucked him, and he just fucking disappeared.
So you and I have a similar outlook on this. When you've already treated somebody like a human sex toy because they talk bullshit literally 24/7, you're kind of done with it, right?
Yeah, when Chemo comes in with his bullshit and he's got maybe 3, 4, 5 different people coming at him at the same time, I try to calm down the conversation to try to give Chemo a choice. He's mistaken in the belief that I'm doing it to try to give him a chance. No, I'm not. I'm doing it to provide him the opportunity to further make an ass out of himself.
Well, I'm a big.
Everybody
big
said
fan.
that. Let's let the idiot talk.
I'm a big fan of like when you're having a let's call it a discussion. I'm a big fan of people actually answering questions. Fuck me. That's pretty fundamental, isn't it?
Dude,
in Panda's server, I don't think I have ever, literally never, heard Chemo actually answer a question.
Yeah.
Just never. I've never heard him answer anything. You know, you ask him what he had for dessert and he won't tell you. He will deflect to something else.
And there will be a second vote in the chat. Now, we can't do this live on screen because, you know, the flirts will start getting pissy because we're really picking on them, right? But we want to apply one demerit point for each fallacy they call, right? So it'll probably be
Mipet,
right.
Remember what I was telling you. For every wrong thing they say, it must be taken shot.
Well, we did that, Globehead. We did that on our first debate. But what happened was it literally took like 3 minutes per round to call out the different fallacies and to detract the points from them. And then the flat earther was just like, oh, I can see where this is going. And we were like, okay, we've got to make it so their side feels better about the end of the debate. Now, I know that's a bit fluff. You know what I mean? Like, but you do want people to come back, and you do want it to be a fair place where everybody can, air their grievances or whatever, right? So in the end, we decided to take the negative points away, but we thought one of our mods could still throw it into the chat just as a funny little, but really they're at negative 47, like that would be pretty funny, right?
Yeah. But I was thinking more on the lines of having a different type of show where when they name all these wrong things, like, oh,
yes, yeah.
What do they say? Gas pressure without a container.
Yeah. When they go into non-peer-reviewed science and they have to actually back it up, right? You want to see them back it up. I agree. Yeah. I really, really, really do. But if we do that, we will only have a debate show for about 12 episodes, and then they'll just disappear, right?
We need the logical fallacy bingo cards.
Yeah, we have to give them room to look stupid. And we as the hosts have to make sure we don't overly point it out so that they will tell their friends, look, I did great. But the chat can pick on them and we just go, yeah, that's pretty funny. You know what I mean? It's a hard road to follow. It is. But I think that we can do it because we've already shown it a couple of times, and we're going to try our best because we want stupid people to talk stupid, but they're not going to over talk like, we do times and we do rounds and it's very policed, but we let them be as dumb as they fucking want to be. You got to, right?
Also, don't ask them things that we know that they don't know.
Globehead, you're so hard on them. I love your attitude. You're like, beat them. No, they gotta step up, and I love it. I really do. But you've gotta give them room to talk because that brings super chats and live viewers and stuff. Like, I know what I'm saying isn't 100% honest. But that's the way it is. You've got to give them a platform and then shut them down, right?
I think that
you got to show.
I would say that I think that is actually quite a good strategy.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
I've been watching this for like 2.5 years, and I tell you, I got a lot of insights about how YouTube Studio works and whatnot and so on. I mean, I spent 15 years of my life as a performing musician in bands and in studios and as a paid player and so on. I kind of get the entertainment industry because it's based on advertising revenue for so long now, right? It's actually not that hard to figure out.
Yeah, because my background is as a science communicator.
I figured as much. You probably got an educational background, like you were going into teaching, right?
Yeah. So I mean, it's so when I think I joined this arena around about the same time as you, by the sounds of things. And originally, I was like, "Fuck this shit!" I've got to rage against this. I can't stand this.
Yeah, man.
But then you think actually this isn't working, and you need to be more strategic about it. And I think what you've just described is actually quite a good way of dealing with it, I have to say.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm actually surprised because we pride ourselves in finding channels that are up and coming like ourselves are as well. And really making sure that, we, form a little, everybody knows each other thing and can help each other out of it. I can't believe I'm only just finding you right now. It's actually pissing me off. Fuck, man. Really?
Hey, make sure and send me your email on Discord.
I will, buddy. I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some shit to do. Absolutely. I see Brainy Beaver in the chat. Beaver, give me a shout in the back. Okay, he already has, actually. Yeah, I'm the asshole that hasn't kept up. Sorry, Beaver. My fault.
Renee's got his hand up.
Yes, it's really strange, actually.
Mipet, sorry, Mipet. Beaver doesn't have a wrench, and Beaver and I are seriously tight in the background. He's got to have his wrench. I know he's a hothead and stuff, but I trust him with my life. He's the Beaver.
Yeah,
he's got to have a wrench.
I know, Beaver.
Are we on YouTube as well just now?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, Beaver's one of my original YouTube friends and stuff. Like, him and I are pretty cool. I like this guy. I didn't hear you.
He's one of those. He's another one of those crazy Canadian guys.
Yeah. But he's also really clever. Like, you go back to Beaver's early videos and you watch them, and they are not early YouTuber videos. Like, he really stepped up and did it right. Like, he stormed onto the scene. It was very impressive.
I need to make an apology in advance. I'm like continually drinking vodka, and I'm just getting more and more drunk. So I'm sorry.
All right, all good. Hey, as long as you're wasted and unlike Beaver, not in the shower, you're good. It's cool.
I'm not in the shower. No.
He's not a Brazilian Beaver, so when he's in the shower, it's just a fucking horrid mess. You don't even want to go there,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. A dog kennel.
Well, what else do we do for the next 45 minutes or so? We should actually fill the air.
Well, I wanted to tell you my drunk story.
Yes, go for it.
I worked in a pub where there was no other entertainment around. And we were open all week. And on Fridays, we used to arrange for like a karaoke or the DJs to just come and play their music. And there was one guy who, when he was sober, he was the sweetest person. But when he got drunk, and it didn't take him long to get drunk, and he was a short oak, something like maybe like 1.6. He was almost my height, 1.65, something like that. And he was I think an airplane technician. So you would think, hey, this oak is like very intelligent. He should have some sort of, composure. And he'd get drunk, and all of a sudden, his ego would just fill the room. He would become this big macho guy who could be better than anybody. So all the other oaks would beat him up. And the one day the security comes running. They say, please come and help. And we go outside, and the oaks it was sort of like a downhill, a slight downhill, and the oaks were kicking him, and he was literally, because he was so drunk, just rolling down the road. They were literally kicking him, rolling down the road.
Wow, that's
and
insanity.
He didn't know that happened to him because he got so drunk. And the next day he would rock up back at the pub, and we tell him, last night you got beat up. And he would say, oh, is that why my body is so sore?
Holy shit, man! Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've got to follow that up. When I was, I used to work as a diver in the Outer Hebrides, like these like a chain of islands on the west coast of Scotland, and there was a guy there, like this like massive guy, like a bear of a man, huge guy, and his nickname was Mad Angus, and for short he was just called Mad. That's what people called him, Mad.
Just like that.
Yeah, and I said, well, Jesus Christ! I mean, why did they call him Mad? And we're in the pub, in the bar, and I was having this discussion, and they said, well, he's just come in, hang around. It's Saturday night, and you'll probably find out. And I'm like, okay. and there was this gobby as in shite talking guy who just took it a little bit too far with Mad Angus, and I swear to God, I've never seen this before. Mad Angus picked him up and lifted him off the ground by his face. He grabbed him by the face and lifted him off the ground. And threw him against the wall.
Hello, Dolly.
Yeah, fuck me. I was just like, right, okay, that's Mad Angus confirmed. Jesus fucking Christ.
That sounds like a Saturday night out in Canada, to be honest. I really feel like the Scots, the Irish, and the Canadians, due to the whole heritage and whatnot, have a lot in common, and it's usually down to the alcohol. But that's my opinion.
But I tell you, well, actually, I'll tell you one more story, if you're willing.
Giver?
Just this isn't such a good story. It's just really fucking weird and horrible.
Well, that would be the first time that's ever happened on this fucking channel. So, God forbid, go ahead. We'll be all right.
But there's this guy called William McDonald in South Uist, who had a reputation as a sheep shagger. Like,
Okay, hold on. Back the fuck up. Did you say sheep shagger?
What?
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what?
Yeah.
Sheep
All
shagger.
right. Okay.
So he had this reputation as a sheep shagger, and I'm like, well, that's not, that's not. But
right.
No,
right.
Good.
Yes.
But I didn't true. I didn't think it was true. And but there was this story going about that his neighbour woke up one morning and could see his house, and the back door was wide open, and there was water pissing out of his back door, and there was a ram in his garden with a rope around its neck, and people went to see what the fuck was going on, and apparently the ram was tied to his kitchen sink, and it got fucked up. It got fucked off in the middle of the night or something, and pulled the kitchen sink off the wall and dragged it out of the house into the garden. So he's had this ram tied to his kitchen sink in his house, and I was just like, fuck, that's not true. No, fuck, no, that's not fuck. And I asked the barman in the Borrowdale in Dalborough and South Uist, Angus
No,
John.
sorry, you got the word wrong. That was bordello, but try again. Good call. Okay, keep going.
No, it was the Borrowdale, Angus John. This guy was a saint. He was just anything you asked him, he would actually tell the truth. And I was like,
oh, sounds like Dick.
Jesus Christ! Is that
you get it before you even want it?
Is that true? Really? Is that actually what happened? And there's like, yes, that's what happened.
John, have you ever been in a situation where you hated every member of your family, but you had to love them anyway? Holy God, it is the bane of my existence.
That's my life. That's my life. I fucking hate all of them.
It's my life too, but they're my chosen family.
Why did you ask me that? Why did that pop into your head?
Because Mipet was giving you shit, and I was trying to stop it from happening.
You're not supposed to tell him.
Well, that's what I was saying. I mean, between Mipet and Renee and Biker and whatnot, I mean, yeah, but I'm in family zone here, John. You know, I'm surrounded by my loved ones, baby. You know what I mean?
Listen to me. I have a special forces kayak, and I'm not joking now. I have a special forces
camouflage
kayak.
painted.
Yes.
Cool.
Did you have to turn it into a glider to escape? No, I'm just kidding.
No, that was the episode of MacGyver.
Theoretically, I could actually reach any one of you. Eventually.
By the time you get here, we won't be here.
Yeah.
And
you could reach me if I was excited. Otherwise, I'm out of reach.
Well, I could get
The last
to where
time I
you
checked,
are
you can't.
right now.
The last time
But
I checked, you can't kayak up a mountain.
Yeah, do you
But
kayak
anyway.
up the hills of water?
But yeah, he was a famous sheep shagger.
Oh God, not sheep shaggers. I live next to New Zealand. Don't talk to me about sheep shaggers. We know them all.
I mean,
Not all.
By name.
Some of them are in his country, John's country. Scotland.
You know the one thing that's most difficult about being a sheep herder in Australia versus Wales is in Wales there's more cliffs to make them push back.
Yes, I knew it. It was coming. What you need to do is wear Wellington boots and put the leg into your Wellington boots and just nudge them up against the cliff.
Yeah, did you hear that? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more. Say no more. I heard that, man.
Yeah,
you're not selling that shit on me. I know better. Come on.
It's just I learned as a boy. That's all. I'm not telling a joke. I'm just like giving some life advice. You know.
That's what makes it even better because to me it's humor. But I love it.
That's.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. Jesus.
Well, gentlemen and Sal, I've actually got to head off. I've got real life buddy poking me in the brain at the moment. So I will just say good night, you drunken bastards, and have a great night.
Just no way.
Bye,
Are you kidding me?
Love you all.
Love you, darling.
Love you too, Mipet. Have a good night.
Bye.
You know what?
Come by Mipet.
Mipet, I hate you right now. You left me alone with this fucking crew, and I will kill you for it.
Dick, what happened the last time I was on a chat with you?
I don't know. You tell me.
Exactly.
I probably got too drunk to remember. Yep.
And you just left us there all by our lonesome because I don't know what happened.
That happens. Yeah, but that happens all the time when we're off air because, I have like a son on the autism spectrum and, I got like 3 hours to do the show and then all of a sudden, boom, life kicks in and it kicks in hard. Other times it could be, my neighbor is just like, oh, my life is falling apart and I need your help. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I need a bag of sunflower seeds, but we all don't get what we want, do we? Right?
Right.
Yeah, no, you practically abandoned us that time.
Oh, it happens a lot. Ask Aimee and Mipet and stuff. I'm the worst for that. But it's because I like for me, when we go live for the Shills, it's 4 p.m. So when we go off air at 6 p.m. and I'm gearing up for an after show, but I'm also cooking my son his supper and so on, right? Yeah. And then I'm trying to have a few drinks and have some fun. And so I'm juggling him being out with his friends or whatnot. And it gets to the point where, if we're not actually on air and we're just in one of those after hangouts, I might say, okay, I'll be right back. And yeah, fuck, you'll see me in 3 days. I don't know. You have, it really does happen that way. And it's no offense to anybody. I don't mean it, but that's just how my life works, Yeah.
It fucking means that he hates you.
Yeah. Fuck you. And you know what? Fuck you too. But good try, but fuck you. All right. I'll give you that.
Bye.
No, but it is true. It is true. I don't mean it. And then I get really distracted because my son is on the autism spectrum and I homeschool him for the last 3 years. Right. So, during the day, somebody might get a hold of me and I might say, okay, I'll get back to you in half an hour. But when I do that on my phone and then we do a whole bunch of homeschool lessons and stuff, I might forget, but that notification is gone and I can't get back to it. So somebody might go, oh, yeah, he's a fucking asshole. No, you could have just reminded me. Seriously, everybody has a life. Could you give me a break here? Come on, really?
Yes, no, I was just asking. I'm not, saying anything.
Yeah, not you.
I was just quite surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, not me. Yeah.
I
was just quite surprised that happened. I thought I was so boring, like I made you fall right off to sleep or something.
Oh yeah, no. I went and got beer to come back and extend to an after show because you were here. Come on, give me a break here, right?
So yeah, this was absolutely amazing. I must say, I did wake up at 1:30 in the morning. I had about 2 hours. Yes, you did.
Sleep. I know that. Yeah.
And it's almost 7:30 in the morning now. So yeah, it's been a long morning.
Yeah, I got to get to bed, guys. I'm going to bow out. So thanks again, everybody. Have a good night or good morning.
All right, buddy.
And I'll see you guys later. Thanks again.
Bye. It was
remember
talking to you.
Biker, remember, you're in the server. Grab those meat slinks, okay, buddy? We'll see you soon.
Do. Yeah. All right, and use those bingo cards I uploaded.
All right. Yes.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
I was going to say I'm just I'm not gonna I'm not gonna bother going to sleep. It's 6:30.
Dude,
me neither.
I all-nighter. Yeah,
I hear the birds rising in your area, and I saw the sun coming up.
Yeah.
And at this point, you can either do the 2-hour nap and wake up and go, yeah, this sucks. Or you can power through and do the 10-hour sleep and go, damn, I needed that. Right?
No, I mean it's deadly if you like go to sleep. No, I've been through that many times before. No, it's not the advisable thing to do to actually.
No, it isn't. No. It works if you're 24, but not. After just no.
So I'm just
even though I haven't had a job for many years, like actually getting up and leaving the house to go to work, I still wake up at 5:00 every day. Like I can't sleep. Yeah, I cannot sleep after 5:00. It's so weird.
Nice. I can respect that because when my son is over at his grandmother's house to visit his mother and stuff, I wake up literally religiously exactly the moment I'm supposed to. And it doesn't matter if I stay up and have a few beers and watch auto racing or whatnot or blah, blah, blah. It just happens,
Most times you don't even need that alarm. My hubby wakes up at 4:30 every morning. Whether he starts work at 6:00, but still he will wake up at 4:30. It's because his body's clock has been really messed up because he worked a lot of night shifts. And coming home at 5:00 in the morning when other people are actually getting up to go, it messes up your body clock.
Big time.
It's crazy how that really messes you up. I think a lot, most people don't realize just how much that fucks with you. Because I used to work in the North Sea, in the oil industry, and
wow,
Interesting.
And I always worked at night, so we did 12-hour shifts. So I worked 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And it was a hard shift. It was really exhausting. So when it came to the end of the shift, and the helicopter came like during the day, so I had to do my shift and then stay awake to like midday to get the helicopter, and it completely fucked me. And it was kind of routine that we would get back to the mainland and go for a few beers, and I barely knew my own name.
Yeah.
It's okay. I think like staying up for that length of time if you're not actually doing anything, but if you're actually exerting yourself, it fucks you. And I remember trying to, when I got back to the mainland one time, and we went to a bar, and I tried to pay for a whole round of drinks, for 10 people, with 50 pence. 50 pence. And I didn't understand why the barman wouldn't accept 50 pence. I almost got thrown out of the bar because he thought I was on drugs or something. And I was stone cold sober. I just sleep deprived. I was fucked. I shouldn't have really been there.
Should we hold on, everybody, should we hand it over and we're on like 3 hours now, right?
Wow.
So should we do some wrap ups and some tie downs, because tomorrow morning I have some parenting to do, and I homeschool an autistic child, and for the love of God, I need some sleep, so we've got to do this now. Okay. So yeah. So let's turn to let's see here.
Yeah, Dick, if you're looking for sympathy, it's in the dictionary, but somewhere between shit and syphilis.
Yeah, no, I'm never looking for sympathy, because I was smart enough to not have a child until I was way older. And as such, I can handle this no problem. And the people that know me, like actually close, nobody is concerned about my action. I got this, right? It's no problem. But thank you. I do get it. So let's go around the table here, and let's go to Renee and me. And what do you think, man? It's been a week of stupid on the internet in general, but what have you experienced?
Well, you don't want to hear about my experience. I bought a brand new Craftsman lawnmower and it shot shit on me, and I've got to deal with stupidity as far as warranty is concerned. Yeah, I've got firework uploads coming for the 4th of July.
Nice.
Mipet wants to see me blow up some shit. I have something planned for her. It involves a 20-foot slow fuse, an artillery shell, and a 5-gallon plastic bucket. Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm back. It's not a sewer trip, people. Trust me, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Let's go to John Watson. What do you think, man? How you been, buddy?
Love John.
Hey, I've loved this discussion. This is great. It was just a real tonic. This has been fantastic. But you know what I would like to hear about. As long as you, Dick, get in touch with me on Discord.
We'll do that.
You know what I would like a discussion about is the recent report from the Pentagon about UAP.
God! Well, John, we have it downloaded and we are going at it this week on Pub Chat. You want in on it? I'll give you the link.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's. I mean, it's interesting. I don't really know what to make about it.
We're going a full 2 hours on it, and you and I both know what we're talking about. It was not the report the conspiracist wanted, was it?
No, of course not.
Yeah, no. You know, I can't wait, buddy. I can't wait. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, well, we can do that. It's I don't.
Interesting.
It was interesting, certainly, but it's. I mean, I'm
it's
not
like an onion.
Just to make it clear, I'm not a UFO guy.
No, you're not.
But increasingly, because this is like hit the airwaves and stuff, and the more I look into it, I've got to confess, the more I am actually
John.
a UFO guy.
John, but the problem is unidentified flying object means aliens to a lot of people, and that's not cool. But if they are unidentified flying objects, it's actually interesting, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I have actually spent a stupid amount of time looking into this recently. So the decision is that the U.S. Department of Defense have said that no, this is not our technology, and they've said that this is, it's absolutely, basically, it's not like Russia or China, for example.
Yeah.
And we don't know what it is.
Well, I don't disagree with the platform or the position. And I do think that it's something that could be discussed at length on the channel, and I'd really love to. I want to turn to Southern Hemisphere Globehead, our most amazing guest this evening. The floor is yours. sound off and send us out for the night because this is yours.
But before I sign off, could I just say there is a YouTube channel called Space Debris, which he doesn't say anything. He just posts stuff. Check that out.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So Southern Hemisphere Globehead, our most excellent guest for the evening. Sound off. The floor is yours. Tell us how you feel.
Thank you, Dick, so much for having me as a guest. I really had such an awesome time having this discussion. One thing I do want to say, you asked Renee and me, like, which stupid stood out this week. And for me, it was the South African guy who was on MC Toon's channel. And I can barely pronounce his name. But he's a flat earther. That's the one I said who said the sun is cold and you can bring back from beyond the horizon. And I'm actually busy. I'll be rendering the video this morning. I've recorded all the audio and everything. And I tried so hard to not project an angry voice because it's so frustrating that there are South African flat earthers. I was under the impression that we had a good enough education system where this would not happen. But that guy did give an indication. I think he listens to Nathan Oakley, and that's where he gets his ideas from. And I'm so disappointed with that. But otherwise, John, if you can get a hold of me on Discord so we can discuss how I can get all my information to you. It was so wonderful seeing your telescopes. Wow, I had such an awesome time. Thank you so much, Dick. And I really appreciate doing. Thank you so much.
I'll make sure, Globehead, I'll make sure that you and John can get together in the background. Absolutely, positively, because we wouldn't be shilling otherwise, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all of those who identify however the fuck you want, I want to leave you with a little thought. There is these people, they're the flat earthers. They preach that shit. Yeah, they're fuck stains. Okay. And there's these other peoples and they're the anti-maskers and they're fuck stains. Right. And you also have the anti-vaxxers and whoa, they're fuck stains. So I want every one of you to wake up in the morning. I don't care how drunk you are. You look in the mirror and think to yourself, thank God I'm not a fuck stain. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's say good night from the Shills and we're out of here. Good night.
Good night.
See ya.
Bye.
Eat snackies.